Hello, I'm Heidi Walter. My main teacher in this lifetime has been Ascended Master Saint Germain. And whenever I'm confused about things or have questions, I go and I ask him questions through a channel. So I kept hearing about evolution and ascension, enlightenment, all of this. Well, what is this all about? So I went and asked him. And he said the Earth is in a huge evolutionary phase now. We have the opportunity to ascend from a third dimensional consciousness into the fifth. But I didn't know the rules of those different dimensions. So I asked him. This is what he said. The third dimension is a separate private experience of the self, the ego. We have blocks on our minds, so we cannot read each other's thoughts. We're not supposed to be able to in third dimension. It's a private, separate experience. And because we're in separation, there's fear, there is polarity, there's right and wrong, good and bad. If there's one way of thinking or doing, the opposite has to be here in third dimension. There's always the opposite, the polarity. Just turn on the news, you can see all the polarity that's going on. Third dimension also has aging, it has dying. But the underlying rule of third dimension is survival. We have to survive no matter what. So how does that differ from the fourth? The fourth dimension doesn't have any of that. It's wholeness. We've walked into wholeness when we're in a fourth dimensional consciousness. We are complete within ourselves. We don't look outside of us for something or someone to complete us. We are complete. There's no fear, no battles, no dividing and conquering, no polarity, no right and wrong. There's no aging and there's no dying. And the reason for that is because it's eternal. The fourth dimension is eternal. And once we have ascended from a third dimensional consciousness into the fourth, we then are free to walk into the fifth dimension, which is the dimension of the soul. Before we come into body in this lifetime, we are in wholeness, and we work our way from wholeness into individuation in the third dimension. Now what we're doing is working our way from individuation back into wholeness. I write about some of this on my website if you'd like to check it out, HeidiWalter.com.